Okay, I'm going to try and muster some sort of enthusiasm to get through this video. This may be the last Discovery video I make because I have absolutely had enough. The show has had more of a chance than I ever thought I'd give it. This episode was just so boring and so dull. Okay, so I'll break it down for you. What happens is obviously Book's planet's been destroyed. It's a few days later. Saru comes back and he's needed on Discovery, apparently, or he thinks he's needed on Discovery, and he decides to become Burnham's first officer. Discovery is ordered by the Federation to go to the anomaly that destroyed Book's planet. They go. Book has to fly in to the anomaly because Discovery is too big and the little robot things are too small. So Book goes in with a hologram of Stamets to get the data on the anomaly to figure out what's going on. And then Book and Stamets make it out and go back to Discovery. That's basically it. That's it. In between, we learn in this episode that Star Trek Picard and Star Trek Discovery is set in the same shitty universe, which is not the universe of all the other Star Treks. So that is at least a small saving grace. Star Trek Discovery is not Star Trek. Star Trek Picard is not Star Trek. Hallelujah. Anyway, in between, the plot that I've described is hallmark emotional filler. People talking about their feelings, people crying about their feelings, people having personal conversations about their feelings. That's it. That's all it is. It's people saying things like, the science holds. The science is solid. The math holds up. Just in case you were wondering, the science and the math hold up. Why do they hold up? Because it's written that they hold up. Got a black hole that behaves like a black hole, but isn't a black hole, but could be a black hole, but they don't know. But the science holds. So you got Saru and Burnham having a heart-to-heart. You've got Burnham and Book having a heart-to-heart. You've got Tilly and Saru having a heart-to-heart. You've got Tilly and Adira having a heart-to-heart. You've got Adira and I still can't remember the name. The blue guy, the person with the blue hair, the Trill with the blue hair, they're having a heart-to-heart. You got Stamets and Book having a heart-to-heart. You got terrible CGI effects on the bridge. You still got the flamethrowers coming out the walls. And whenever they get hit or they take damage, the flames shoot out the walls. What kind of fucking set design is that? There's no thought. If you created a ship, would your bridge have flamethrowers? Vents capable of throwing flames? You have control panels, you have consoles which have plasma conduits running behind that can explode in the event of damage. That's fully understood in the world of Star Trek, but why would you purposefully place vents that can shoot out flames? God, this show is so shit. It's unreal. Fuck. You have to have Burnham giving the inspirational speech and it fading in and out to different parts of the ship. Because everybody's inspired by Michael Burnham's inspiring sermon on the fucking Mount. Space Jesus and all of that. So if you've made it this far into the video and you're still with me, I've been getting questions on the comment sections of my videos for quite some time now, asking, why do you watch it if you hate it so much? I don't have to fucking sit here and watch this. You don't. You have the choice to go away. So why do I watch it? Because I love Star Trek. And I have a right to hate this. And I have a right to rip in a new one because it's not living up to Star Trek. So it doesn't deserve the fucking name of Star Trek at all. This show sucks. I started watching Star Trek when I was 5 years old. 33 years ago. I was a relative newcomer to Star Trek. But there were people who have been watching it since it was first made. And I loved it. I love it still to this day. I love Star Trek. But I do not like what they've done to it now. Because this isn't Star Trek. This doesn't inspire me. Empty, meaningless platitudes about some bullshit. And everybody's got to pat everyone on the back for a job well done. Every single time someone does something, they have to pat each other on the back and say, good job. Bullshit. Do you know what I know? When a captain in Star Trek Enterprise, Star Trek Next Generation, DS9, Voyager, even the original series, when someone did a good job, they said, good work. Good job. And that's it. There was none of this, hey everybody, on the bridge, let's cheer because they did a good job. Fuck. Why didn't they go and see a fucking counsellor if they want to talk about the feelings? Why have we got to see them talk about everything that affects them? Tilly goes into the canteen, orders a Sunday roast and gets fucking burgers and chips. Oh, I'm going to have a cry about it and go to my captain because I got the wrong food. Shit on a stick, are you kidding me? It's a science fiction show, not a Hallmark special. You got it written by absolute fucking incontinent, immature idiots. There was feeling in original Star Trek. There was feeling in the Next Generation DS9. It was poignant. It was to the point, and it got you here. There were emotional stories. There were tears, but it knew when to pick its moment. It knew when to do it. Original Star Trek knew when to pull at those heartstrings. Benjamin Sisko wasn't crying all the time. Captain Janeway wasn't crying all the time. And it hardly ever required it because she was a strong captain. She was a fucking idiot most of the time. And a cold-blooded murderer. So, don't get me wrong. I can pick apart Star Trek. I can pick apart original Star Trek. But it is nowhere near as bad as this horse manure that we're getting now. Absolute load of shit. And they say, people say, don't watch it if you don't like it. Why are you watching it, you fucking idiot, if you don't like it? I watch it because it's trying to be Star Trek. It's a fucking imposter. And it has to change. You have to know what these people are doing to something you fucking love. I make these videos for fun. I'm not having fun right now. This is just... this is so stupid and so infuriating to see what is being done to something I care about. Something I've grown up watching and has inspired me in my life and taught me something. Taught me real science. Because it was rooted in it. Fuck. If you came here for a review of this episode, I'll give you my honest opinion about this episode and about this show. This episode was utter bollocks. This episode was utter crap. This show is utter crap. I'm watching this show now, yeah? I'm watching it week by week like everybody else, and I'm looking back on season 1 of Discovery and thinking, you know what, that's not half bad. Because what they've got now is so much fucking worse. It actually got worse. I didn't think it could. I'm looking back to the first season of Discovery genuinely and going, I was mildly entertained. Because it had something. This does not. It's getting fucking worse. And yeah, I'm going to be watching Star Trek Picard season 2 because JeanLuc Picard, the character of JeanLuc Picard, was truly fucking inspirational. The man had ethics, morals. He had intelligence. He didn't have to be the centre of fucking attention every fucking week. Some of these other characters on Discovery, I feel sorry for the actors. I feel sorry for the characters because they're never going to be focused on in any way. Because Michael Burnham steals the show every fucking time. So much to the point where people are sick of seeing it. I can write better than this, and I'm a shit writer. I can draw. I can paint. I've never written anything aside from a short 2 chapters about how Star Trek Picard probably should have been introduced, how it could have gone. Please comment if you want to see that. It'll still probably be better than what we got. I'm very close to being done. I think now it would probably be an endurance test to see if I can make it to the end of the season. But we're 2 episodes in and I'm already shouting at a camera. So who knows? Anyway, if you like the video, hit that like button. If you dislike it, hit that dislike button. You want to subscribe? Please do. The content won't stop. I'll keep doing it. I'll keep going, but I've had enough already. So you might just get a lot of rants like this. Either way, thanks for watching the video. Please consider subscribing to the channel and consider subscribing to my other channel, which is just UK Danger Man, where I do live streams. I do occasional reviews on there as well. And mainly I do repair videos over there. So please feel free to check that out. And I shall see you next time. Fuck, it's terrible. I'll see you next time.
Stop the violence of the war in my head. Time's the healer, the eraser of all done and said. And as I fall back to my shelter, I know I don't